Alright. Hello everybody, welcome to another match in the All Skills 1221 Tournament 2021. This is a match between Pisces and Dalton. This is the first round of the Swiss. We have Pisces, who previously held the world record in this category, is now second place with a 50-minute time. And also Dalton, who has at least a submitted 58.50.
He's currently tied for 49th place, I believe.
Very nice. With me is Sarah. Thank you very much.
Yes, hello.
All right. So it looks like Pisces is not ready. Pisces. It looks like his stream cut out.
Oh.
Okay, that could. Okay, his game's now back open. Get to mode select screen. Alright. So we're gonna have them both getting ready to start here. Alright. Okay, so Pisces is ready. Waiting on Dalton. Alright, just trying to get them to go to the right screen. Okay, Pisces has done so. Okay, cool.
You want to do the countdown, Jamie?
Yep. You can do the honors.
Okay. 5,
right.
4...
Oh wait, hang on, that's not how that's...
Okay, what am I doing?
It's a discussion. Okay.
Okay.
Both been ready. I'll count them down. Okay.
Yeah, you do that. I'm sorry.
Alright, so 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. And then we should see them setting off shortly. So I've been asking to count them down too. Alright. So I'll just be jumping into King's Pass right here in a second. When the stream catches up. Alright.
And Pisces is off, and Dalton is as well.
Alright. So hopefully the sync should be alright for these. I believe both of these people have decent PCs, so hopefully the node normalizer should do its job. It looks like we have a cropping issue on Pisces' stream. Oh, actually no. I think that's just Pisces layout. Alright. So, this run is rather complicated. If you're new to watching All Skills, then the routing may seem a little bit odd in places. This is because on 1221, a lot of the route is built around the usage of // to lever skip. Lever skipping is a exploit that is only available on this patch of the game. So it's used extensively in this run in order to get early damage and to get to many places nice and quickly.
Mostly just to skip Sanctum.
Yeah, of course. That's basically the only usage that anyone cares about. Right, so they have the same King's Pass.
It's the most important one.
Alright. Alright. So, we're gonna see both of them heading into Crossroads now. Decent times, decent King's Pass from both of them actually. 52 is really not too bad from the both of them. Alright. So here's the first RNG section of the run. There is the combination of this room, Pisces getting hit once there, and Dalton not getting hit. Very nice. So that is basically RNG, whether you get hit or not. Just loses an annoying bit of time. Health management in this section is a little bit complicated, in that there are a lot of just random damage tanks you can end up taking.
Nice double spike from Pisces. Dalton just misses it, but a nice recovery.
Yeah. The bottom plat double spike is something that I've personally never been able to manage when I've launched 1-2-2-1.
It's significantly harder, yes.
Yeah. Yeah. And we'll see Pisces just basically holding right here. Dalton taking it a little bit safer, just to avoid damage tanking in places where you really don't need to. Which is absolutely fine. Obviously, you don't want to die in the first split of a tournament race. Often not the best idea. Though I have heard that dying to False Knight is a tournament-winning strategy from some, so... You know. Alright. Oh, unfortunate missing statue pogo from Dalton. That pogo is actually a lot harder than it looks, especially if you're learning it recently. Alright.
I find it fascinating how, even though Crossroads, when you're playing it casually, it's such an easy area, but when you're speedrunning it, it's actually one of the harder ones.
Yeah, definitely. It's one of those areas that it's really tough to get out of a reset loop, because a lot of time you'll just look at your time getting to Vengeful Spirit and see that you've just lost like 6 seconds in Crossroads, and you're just like, that's just disgusting. Yeah. But a lot of the time that can just not even be your fault. It can be Grozarim RNG, it can be just missing double spike, which is a very precise trick. But yeah.
Clean False Knight from Pisces.
So both players will be skipping False Knight here. Yeah, it's... If you didn't know that gate is there, yes, you can just leave. Alright. And both getting to Vengeful Spirit. Pisces with a... Looks like a 330... Oh, no, this is not current patch. 335.
35, 36.
Alright, chat informing us Pisces about 7 seconds ahead, which is to be expected. This first round of the Swiss is expected to be the least balanced in terms of matchups. For example, we have, you know, 2nd place versus 49th place here, which is obviously quite a large disparity. Hopefully, as it's a Swiss format, the matchups should get more and more balanced as we get through the rounds, and I believe there are 5 rounds of Swiss, so everyone will be doing 5 matches. And then after that, the top 8 will be selected through some format. I'm not actually entirely sure what was decided upon, but we will end up with a top 8, I believe double elimination bracket for the first place.
So Pisces got a clean 2nd Baldur there. Not bad RNG.
Ooh, Dalton with the Vengefly underplat, let's go. That's my favourite underplat in this game.
Dalton gets the first bit Baldur, nice.
The RNG will carry, I believe.
That split is infamous for, at times, giving 11-12 spit Baldurs.
Yeah, definitely. Especially on current patch, where you also have the RNG on the 2nd Baldur as well.
Oh, that's true.
Which is the patch I run. It's a lot of fun. You know, only a 25% chance of having good RNG.
Fun, yes.
Yeah, it's fun. I like resetting Crossroads 20 times. What do you mean?
So what Pisces just did is unique to older patches, 1-2-2-1. We shoot the fireball, then back up a bit, and the fireball gets caught on the Baldur 4 times, killing it in 1 shot.
Yeah. I think I like Porm's explanation more that he gave the other day, which was that we walk off screen and the Baldur just gets so lonely that he just leaves. He doesn't want to be there anymore. He's just gone.
Well said.
Oh, Dalton taking an unfortunate dunk there. I think he went for the fireball skip, but just failed the turnaround and panicked a bit. Chat asking the important questions. Is Pisces really a Pisces? I bet he's faking it. I bet he's actually like a Capricorn or something.
Clean fireball skip from him. Expected.
Yeah. And we'll see, will he get the next fireball skip? This is the toughest one, and
he gets it.
very nice.
Very
That was
clean.
nice and clean. Makes it look easy, honestly.
Oh, for sure. Dalton coming up on the first one. Oh, and he
Ooh,
just misses it.
Yeah, that was unfortunate. A little bit early of a turnaround there, it looks like. But he'll get the
Nice.
squid pogo back up.
Yep.
Nice and easy. Sometimes that squid can just decide to not go where you want it to go, which is incredibly frustrating. But
Pisces gets the double hit on the Moss Knight thing guy.
cool. It's very important to get that double hit. It saves like what? 0.5 seconds maybe?
And Dalton gets the hardest fireball skip as well.
Very nice. The nice
Really
redemption
smooth.
arc. Alright, so Pisces gathering full soul here, and that's because we want to kill the Moss Knights for money down here. We'll be seeing... Is he going to get good RNG or bad RNG here? And good RNG, okay.
Nice.
Let's go. So that Moss Knight can spawn incredibly far right, in which case you have to do some waiting while Prestige...
Dalton misses the double hit. He's going to have to get the soul for it.
Thankfully, the soul gathering in this room really isn't too bad, at least on 1221, because you have an extra revenge fly to go for. So Dalton will be slowing down a bit for some extras. You really don't need to slow down that much.
Oh, and he decides to go for the heal, yeah. It's a little bit sketchy to go into Hornet with, especially with the Moss Knights beforehand, with only 3 health.
Yeah, definitely. Those Moss Knights, depending on what RNG they give you, you can just be forced to take 2 or 3 hits just intentionally, and there's nothing you can really do about it.
I got scared for a second that Pisces was going to get that major glitch.
Nah, he's fine. He can avoid it.
Yeah, he's good. Clean fight from him.
Alright.
The Mothman Cloak at 7:59.
Sub 8. People arrive. Let's go. Alright. And Dalton will be entering the Hornet fight here. Just making sure he has enough health. Nice and important. Alright. So now Pisces heading down to Claw, just as Dalton enters Hornet. See how this fight goes. Okay, gotta be careful not to kill Hornet on the right-hand side of the arena here. On patch 1221, if you kill Hornet on the right side of the arena and she lands on the little ledge where the gate is, then you can get soft-locked, which is unfortunate. But
clean
fortunately
fight.
avoiding that. Yeah, pretty clean.
8:53 Mothwing.
Yeah. Right, so about 50 seconds behind. We'll see how that pans out for the rest of the run. Alright. Okay, on Pisces screen, everybody say hi to Cloth for the 2 frames that she's making noise. There
Bye,
we go.
Cloth.
Bye, Cloth. She's gone now.
It was nice seeing you.
Alright.
So coming up is the explosion pogo, where Pisces will use the explosion from the what's it called? The Sporg, I think.
Yep.
To get up this wall, because normally you would need Mantis Claw.
Yeah.
Clean
so
explosion pogo.
Yeah. So there you see he pogos off the spore once as it's about to explode, and then again after the explosion. The second half of that, actually pogoing the explosion itself, is is exclusive to older patches. It's patched out on current patch. There are alternatives for current patch that involve either turning on VSync for extra knockback or some very, very cursed movement. But on 1.2.1 you can just pogo the explosion and be happy with it.
So 940 claw for Pisces. Unfortunate dunk in the acid from Dalton.
Yeah. Gonna
He's
heal
taking
her.
the soul to heal.
Yeah. Making sure you're safe, especially if you're going for explosion pogo. If you get hit by the explosion, you take 2 damage, and that's just really not a comfortable position to be in, especially since you then have to try Mantis skip. And sometimes if you don't know the setup or you messed up the setup slightly, then the Mantises can just be in a really unfortunate position, and you'll just have to damage tank them to get a chance of getting the skip. Hopefully, though, Dalton won't have to deal with that.
So the reason we get this Geo is because early game, Geo is incredibly tight. Dash slash costs 800 Geo, and we want to get it very early on for the lever skips in Sanctum.
Yeah, that's correct. We end up with what 420 Geo from the Gorgeous Husk, plus a little bit extra from the enemies around. So we really need all the Geo we can get elsewhere to reach that 800 Geo goal.
Unfortunate, but he misses the setup, but he saves it really nicely.
I think that's actually, I think he just didn't go for double dash, actually. Double dash is literally impossible and you can't change my mind.
It is quite difficult.
I mean, I just can't get it, and I'm convinced it's a PC thing at this point, but it's probably just me being bad, let's be honest.
Let's just say hours of grinding and partially consistent.
Alright. So, Pisces picking up the best charm in the game here, Shaman Stone. This is incredibly important in this run, because in all skills, we end up with every spell. And the spells in this game are incredibly powerful, especially if you don't get nail upgrades, which in speedruns are very slow to get, so we're going to skip all of them. So instead, picking up Shaman Stone, it gives us an extra 50% damage. 50? 33% damage.
Yeah, I believe 33.
On all of our spells, yeah.
And especially once we get D-Dark, which is quite soon in the run.
Yeah, we go very early, and D-Dark with Shaman Stone does 88 damage compared to the Nail doing only 5.
Clean shade skip from Pisces in the blue lake now.
Okay, chat correcting us. It's 33% for certain spells and 50% for others. Alright. And also chat pointing out, Shaman also makes spell hitboxes a lot larger, which makes it a lot easier to get hits and also double hits on enemies. You may see soon with Gorgeous Husk, Pisces will be going for double hits as much as possible, where the fireball knocks back the enemy back into the fireball again, and so you get twice as much damage out of the same cast.
Pisces got a really nice walkling storage on that elevator there.
Yeah, that was very nice. Dalton, unfortunately, not having the nicest of cleanups. Ooh. Pisces getting bullied by this wall here. On this patch of the game, especially, firing a fireball while close to a wall tends to just get it absolutely eaten by the wall, and the fireball just disappears. So that's really unfortunate to see. But Pisces really had no other choice with where the enemies spawned there. And unfortunate missing that pogo as well. Right, so we'll see Dalton unfortunately taking a death here. This is very unfortunate.
I don't know how he's going to be able to recover from it.
Yeah. So we've already seen Pisces do this, but unfortunately I was speaking.
It was quite smooth, yeah. And Dalton gets it smooth as well.
That was
barely, but
very, very close.
My heart jumped for a moment. So you'll see Pisces just got all the double hits on Gorgeous Husk.
Yeah, so using Shaman Stone to increase the size of the fireball there makes it nice and fast.
It really melts everything.
Yeah, definitely.
So now
But not
Pisces
quite
is
as
gonna
much as
head
everything
to...
else will melt.
So now Pisces is heading to // He should be able to pick up the rest of the geo from the hoppers on the way.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a fairly recent development, actually. Beforehand, these hoppers weren't actually included in the geo-routing. It was just an extra kind of backup. But now, actually, with some extra sources of geo, specifically, I believe these rows of enemies that Dalton will be killing here, it adds enough geo that those hoppers essentially become our main source of geo. So we'll see Pisces came in here with about 90 geo short for //, and we'll see he's already over 20 over. Because hoppers are actually incredibly geo effective, and actually one of the best places to farm geo in the game is this room here, because hoppers respawn when you enter the room, and you don't have to sit at a bench for it.
How much does each one drop? Like 20?
Yeah, it's something insane like that. And with Fireball double hits, they die really quickly.
They've got really nice movement for just sitting there and whacking them.
Yeah. Alright. So we'll see Dalton killing Gorgeous Husk here.
Nice doubles. Ooh, but he takes a hit.
Yeah. Fortunately, health doesn't really matter here, because immediately after killing Gorgeous Husk, we quit out. That's mainly a loadless time save, though I believe it might also be faster real time. By quitting out, we can walk back to the bench that they took in King's Station. And we'll see a brief moment of sync here, but Dalton going the other way to catch up with //. So now on Pisces' side of the screen, we'll see Pisces is going to Soul Sanctum via Watcher's Fire. This is mainly because one of the main sources of damage in this run, especially early on... Oh, that wall cling.
That was really cool.
That's a really nice trick you can do. Recently discovered you could get it on elevators, but it was known for quite a while that you could get it on gates as well. The game essentially forgets that you're holding onto a wall, that you've left a wall, sorry, and thinks that you're still holding onto the wall for a lot longer, and so you keep your momentum from dashing into the wall, because again, well-coded game. So you can chain it together for some rather spicy execution points. What isn't? Okay. Did Pisces just miss the elevator lever there, or is that actually intentional and I'm just uninformed?
I'm not sure I missed it.
Alright, Pisces getting the geo from the Soul Twister there.
The next thing we need to spend geo on, we need to gather 300 for the King Station toll, because multiple times throughout the run we need to return here.
Yeah. Fortunately, we can get quite a lot. So you'll see Pisces lever skipping to get Shade Soul here. This is again exclusive to patch 1.221, which is the patch that most No Major Glitches speedruns of this game are on. So it means we can skip the fight and also having to buy Elegant Key from Sly, which is a really nice thing. And the current patch route suffers a lot because of that.
I believe that's one of the biggest differences between it, how you need all that geo for the Elegant Key, plus picking it up from peaks, as well as missing all the lever skips. Yeah,
that's probably the biggest change. The All Skills route on 1.2.21 is very unique. It sort of goes all over the place, which makes it a really interesting category to watch, whereas the current patch route is a lot more similar to 1xx categories. It's sort of a weird blend between All Skills, 1xx, and any percent. It's rather odd, but at least in current patch you get to kill massive Moss Chargers, so...
Dalton struggled to hit the lever, but he got it.
Yeah.
That lever is underratedly hard to get.
Sorry, explaining for people in chat, 1xx is what we call the maximum completion categories of this game. Because this game was released and then had more content added in DLC, what was initially 100% is no longer everything you can do. The game now has 112%, but on this patch there is only 106 accessible. So the maximum completion for each category is generally referred to as 1xx. Alright. Pisces with a pretty clean Soulmaster here. I think we might switch audio over to Pisces actually, because he is after all in the lead. So we'll be entering the second half of the Soulmaster fight here. He'll be trying to get as much damage as possible, because of these dives. You can actually hit him while he's diving, and that gets this nice and fast. Dalton really struggling with this.
That was really clean with killing it while it was still diving.
Yeah. Yeah, if he dives for a really long time, your basically only choice is to start using spells while he's diving and hope that you kill him before he goes into his easy-to-hit phase.
Is it RNG how many dives you get?
Yes, it is.
I didn't know that.
Usually it's fine, but sometimes you can just have him diving forever, and fake diving as well.
Oh yeah, fake dives are the worst.
Yeah. We'd love to see the timer sync, at least, from both of these runners, making it easier to compare progress. I guess that's the power of the load normalizer when on PCs that work properly.
Nice walkling storage from Pisces, too.
Yeah, that walkling storage is really nice, because it allows you to go up a lot faster. And if you go slowly in that little upwards section, then a lot of flying follies spawn, and they can really, really annoy you. Pretty clean movement there. I just have to admire every time I see Pisces runs, because a lot of his movement is just incredibly clean.
Oh, for sure. So many small things that save, like, incredibly small increments that really add up.
Yeah.
Dalton trying to get some soul, probably so he can heal at least once before the fight.
Yeah. So the Soulmaster fight is, I mean, Pisces made it look easy, but it can be very difficult, especially if
Pisces saving the grub like a true Chad.
Yep. Now that, right there, is what a real hero does. None of this killing Myla shenanigans that we've seen in previous races.
Let's not talk about that. Happy thoughts.
Yeah. I don't want to talk about Myla killers here. Like some certain orange-named people that we know.
Let's not forget that they also killed an innocent ghost, too.
Yeah, that was unfortunate.
Oh, Dalton just hit Soulmaster out of a dive to stagger him.
Yeah. That's always the best feeling, when you're about to... Because after a dive, Soulmaster disappears for a second or so. So it's always nice to hit him out of it. Just preventing him from disappearing, being able to do more damage. Right, Pisces with just barely enough geo from that dive there. A backup here is you can kill some of the enemies in this room. Not the large ones, because those take forever, but the small enemies that Pisces is just running past now. But Pisces doesn't need that, with his 301. Exactly
after this, ooh, he gets the impossible jump.
Yeah, let's go.
After this, the only geo really needed is the Watcher Knight's chest, and then we're set for the rest of the run.
Yeah, pretty much. We're past the early game, geo-routing basically doesn't... You don't have to think about it as much, which is always nice. Now Pisces coming from Dirtmail. So now we'll see him going to Peaks, which is the longest and one of the hardest sections of this run, because it is a very long time where you're basically spending the entire time on one health bar, with no chance to...
There are some enemies which you can get soul off of to heal, but of course that wastes a lot of time.
Yeah.
And some of the rooms have cycles where if you are even a fraction of a second off, it will completely throw it off and you'll get hit.
Yeah. There's a specific trick called, well, a combination called God Cycle, and if you fail God Cycle, God Pixel, which applies to a certain room in this split, where if you slow down even a tiny bit, then you get hit by a laser. And so it's actually more common to see people just go for a near pixel perfect lineup to dodge the laser before it can appear. Alright.
Is he gonna go for Pogax?
Yeah. He's got the RNG for it.
Yep.
There
And he
we go,
gets
very
Pogax. Nice.
With the walk forward as well. That's always nice to see. Oh. Struggling to jump there. After all, the hardest skill in this game is pressing the A button. Or
no
whatever
question.
your keyboard alternative is.
So this is the God Pixel room.
Unfortunate.
He misses it.
Yeah. You have to dash right as the laser dissipates.
Laser.
I'm getting traumatized. I'm watching a 1-2-2-1 run. I'm not used to all these levers happening.
It is a superior patch. It's only a matter of time until you switch.
I mean, when I get a PC that can run it, maybe. But the fact is that current patch is just so much better optimized that it can actually run on my PC.
But it has Sanctum.
Oh, and we also have the founder of Pogax, Axe2U, in chat. Kappa. Okay, what we just saw Pisces do there, he charged a dash slash before he dropped down there, and then by opening your inventory, you actually store the dash slash. So you can, when you next dash, you can release that charged Nailard, even if you've just been in your inventory. So that allows us to hit that lever just slightly faster.
So Pisces took an intentional damage tank there to get an optimal C-Heart room.
Yeah.
And he also gets the underplat.
Woo, underplat, woo. I'm sorry. I forgot. There is a damage resist version of that cycle, but it is ever so slightly slower, I believe, by like a second. Though it is just as easy to get, pretty much, as the normal one if you know how to do it.
But with the Dark Room coming up, as well as the Crushers, many runners prefer to go with the damageless.
Yeah. Yeah, losing 1 health, especially in this, again, this group of 3 splits with no heal, where you actually have to take a required damage tank later as well to get early control on D-Dark. You really don't want to be slowing down to heal, and you also don't want to be tanking too much damage, because then you're going to lose your opportunity to get that early control. So Pisces here with his second grub. We'll see if
Absolute Chad
decides to slow down for any more, the absolute Chad.
Dalton just entering C peaks at 23 minutes 54 seconds.
Ooh, that's unfortunate. Okay, so now Pisces needs to not take another hit here in Crystallized Mound, because we need the second health for a trick we'll do at the end that Pisces will show off.
If you do get hit, is it faster to heal or to just not do the
almost
trick?
Certainly, yeah. Almost certainly, I think. If you have the soul for it and don't need to go farming a soul elsewhere, it's almost definitely faster. And for chat, we are using a modified version of the game assembly that normalizes loads to 2 seconds. But the game itself is unmodified apart from that, so it should be pretty normal. And here we'll see Pisces doing that trick. By hitting the crystal with dash slash, we actually store the momentum of the dash slash, and so Pisces then slid all the way into a hazard, which then respawned him, giving him control back so he could exit Crystallized Mound early. Right.
Nice cycle from Dalton in that room.
Yep. Chat pointing out that yes, grubs do indeed make the game fun.
I mean, if you're not saving the grubs, why even play?
Yeah, pretty much. It's very sad. And so just to further on that load normalizer assembly, we did have a vote on it. So these runs, any run that's done in the tournament, as long as the video remains intact, will be allowed to be submitted to leaderboards if it PBs. So even though we're using a modified version of the assembly, we've made the decision that it's small enough that it doesn't modify how the game works at all. Whereas stuff like the modding API and the load normalizer
Just
made for
gonna
that.
interrupt for a cool underplat from Pisces.
Ah, yeah. Pisces with the Dreamnail underplat, which is optimal.
And Dalton did the showcase the damageless version of the Crystal Heart Room.
Yeah. Though I
really
missed it.
clean for
Did he
him.
go for underplat? Did Dalton
He
skip
did not get the underplat, no.
Ah, that's unfortunate.
I don't think he went for it.
That's only going to count against him, I'm afraid.
It's really
very
tight
cool.
though on 1221.
Is it changed on 1221? I could have sworn
It's
it
a
wasn't.
lot more free on current patch.
Oh wow, okay. I was not
Struggling a bit with the crushers.
Yeah, this timing can be really unintuitive. You have to spend a lot of time learning that cycle if you want to take it quickly. No chat, I'm not on cheater patch. 1221 is the cheater patch. Go
And
on.
he saves the grub.
Let's go.
So Pisces is about to fight the Watcher Knights on in all skills because we have D-Dark mixed with Shaman Stone. They're basically just gonna melt.
Yeah. This is one of the hardest bosses for newer players, especially new runners coming to runs like any percent. And it's honestly funny just how different the fight goes between any percent and all skills, because as you can see, you can just basically sit inside of them and just spam Descending Dark, and because Descending Dark gives you iframes, you basically just can't get hit the entire time.
Yeah, so because of the way that the last Watcher Knights spawned though, Pisces opted to go for a triple Shade Soul instead of waiting for both of them to come into range.
Yeah. Yeah, if they're far away enough apart, then obviously Descending Dark only works in a small horizontal area, whereas Shade Soul spans the entire screen. Right, so Dalton also going for this early control. And
He had a
getting
really
that
clean
elixir.
dark room.
Yeah. Yeah, generally, that dark room can be there are many ways to do it. The fastest way is obviously the hardest to learn, because it requires basically just memorizing the timing of dash inputs. There are easier ways to do it, like my method, which is just C-dash constantly and eventually reach the end of the room. But you lose like 5
C-dash is
seconds.
very risky though in current patch because the Crystal Hunters shoot so much faster. It's basically impossible to get hit out of the C-dash in 1221.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I don't often get hit out of my C-dashes. I mean, yeah, if you take it a little bit slower, then I can see how you can get shot out. Like, sometimes you do hear them shooting at you right as you leave, which is always scary. Alright, so Pisces picking up his first streamer here. So, for anyone who doesn't know, in order to beat the game, we need to collect the 3 Dreamers and then kill the Hollow Knight and the Black Egg. And additionally, for this category, we need to collect every skill, which we did actually have a recent debate about this. What is actually considered a skill?
Dreamgate is not a skill.
Yeah, let's say Dreamgate is not a skill. For the purposes of this category, at least, the skills are all the nail arts, all the spells,
Oh,
and
nice
every
underplat from
movement
Dalton.
ability. Every movement ability apart from Tram Pass, which is an item, and Lantern, which is an item. I guess you could call that movement. And of course, Dreamgate is excluded because screw farming essence.
So Pisces is about to go for my personal favorite skips in the category. The 3 Isthmus skips. There's a spike tunnel and then 2 acid skips. Really clean spike tunnel.
Yeah, that was really smooth actually. And oh, he doesn't go for the clump. Okay, he has good RNG at least. Most runners tend to fire a Shade Soul there, which clears out the whorms that can be in your way.
Oof, and he dunks in the acid for the third one.
Yeah.
I often find that whorm isn't there most of the time. It's only an off chance that it'll be there.
Yeah, but on that off chance, you really don't want to be taking that extra hit.
That's true,
Pisces,
yes.
unfortunately, missing setup once. There are two ways to do that last skip. There's what we call setup and setupless. Setup has you line up with a very precise spot on the wall.
Oh no!
Pisces has bad float. Okay. I think that...
Is that a major glitch?
Oh no, he has full float. Okay, that's a major glitch.
Oh no!
That's very unfortunate for Pisces. Is
Oh
he
no!
able to make it out of the room at least?
I hope so.
I think that might have done it, getting water. How did he manage to do that? Someone tell Pisces to pause/unpause. I think actually he's fine now, yeah. I think hitting the water and then... Hitting the water, I believe, resets flow. But that is a major glitch. Basically, when you're in that state of not being affected by gravity. I believe that was just due to the way he took damage when he picked up Ismas. Yeah, he didn't gain time from it. The no major glitches rule set, specifically the first line of it says that allow glitches is any glitch that is performed accidentally and provides no benefit to the runner. So that was not a very helpful glitch for him. Right there.
So Dalton about to get his first streamer.
He did quick all stat time. Yeah. It's still allowed in the tournament? Yes. If I don't think that should disqualify him from this race. After all, he didn't gain time from it, and he clearly stopped moving for a bit just to make sure. Disqualify him from the tourney.
Really clean Malark. Let's see how he does.
I can't believe the organizer of...
next one.
I can't believe one of the organizers of the All Skills tourney can't even follow the No Major Glitches rule set of this tournament. Unbelievable.
So, how are both runners doing against their PB?
I think Pisces is probably a fair bit behind his PB, just looking at how a lot of it has gone so far and how good his PB is. I'm actually going to take a quick look at his PB video here to have a look at his splits. And also the same for Dalton. Yeah, so it looks like Pisces should be about 50 seconds behind his PB right now.
Is that still PBable? Or?
At this level, I don't really think so, but you never know. He could just have a godlike, gold every split.
True.
Literally come sub everything. The runner's never dead. Absolutely never. Yeah, so 31.48 for wings there. And,
so what
his PB.
Dalton was doing there was gathering soul before the Isma skips, because especially if you're not 100% comfortable with them, you want to have full soul in case you need to heal.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. And also, you also want some extra soul just to get rid of the whorms in your way. Though Pisces just displayed that. That's not always necessary.
Yeah, so he goes to kill the worm.
Yep.
Oh, and he takes a dunk in the acid.
Yeah. D-dash timing proving absolutely impossible for both of these runners, which is understandable. Unironically, one of the hardest things in this game is just figuring out when to really C-dash optimally.
So Dalton goes for the setup list, where you C-dash, cancel, and then dash into the wall, getting some minor glitch, I think, where it pushes you over the lip of the
Yeah,
of the ceiling.
it's to do with the game, how the game handles momentum on walls when you're dashing. It essentially pushes you back from the wall a little bit extra. And I think we didn't have a name for it until very recently. I think people are now referring to it as dash cancelling.
Yes.
And it's a pretty useful technique. A lot of custom levels use it, especially I know Impossible Any Percent uses it a lot.
I think that there's one at the end of the QGA skip there too.
Yeah, it's very interesting. It doesn't cancel a dash, it preserves the dash after the wall jump. Okay, chat correcting me. But hey, I've just heard it been called a dash cancel. But I'm just gonna not hold any opinions here.
So Pisces coming up on the Hornet 2 fight. He did not take the camp bench. This fight is infamous for being really, really hard.
Yeah, it's the hardest fight in all skills for new runners, pretty much. The only thing that can really single thing that can really compare to it in terms of time loss is, I guess, Umu 1 cycle, but even then, a death to Hornet 2 is absolutely devastating in comparison. I guess Sanctum as well is a bad place, and Peaks.
Also, if you die anywhere in Dark Deep Nest or Queen's Gardens, it loses a lot of time.
Yeah, that's fair. But at least in those areas you have time to heal, whereas in Hornet 2, you know, you have to be constantly doing damage. Okay, unfortunate there. If you Shade Soul and Hornet happens to parry at that moment, then there's basically nothing you can do to avoid getting hurt. You just take the damage tank. But Pisces having a pretty clean Hornet fight overall.
Nice
all
wall
things
cling.
considered. Yeah. That wall cling storage is nice to see. Now I'll see Dalton doing the Morlurks. Healing below this one. You can't get hit in this spot, which is really funny.
I think you actually can, it's just incredibly rare.
Personally, I've sat there for... I literally went AFK there for a couple minutes and was not dead at the end, so... I'm not 100% sure of that, but I'll take your word for it. Right, so Pisces here demonstrating dash/early control. Try not to invalidate his run. Okay. I think that was fine. Did it very early. There's a visual cue for when it happens. The knight moves up a little pixel. But it's if you release dash/slash before that point, then you get early control such that the knight is invisible. And per Gnomish Glitch's rule set, that is actually not allowed. So it's can be a frustrating place, but if you just take it safe, just wait for the visual cue, then you'll be fine.
Pretty clean Broken Vessel fight from Dalton.
Pisces with that ballsy C-dash on the wall there, with Vengeflies both trying to hit him out of it. That's a really interesting place to be. Right. I actually want to see how Dalton's doing compared to his PB, because we know you know, Pisces isn't really looking for a PB here. Just looking for some solid play from him. Alright.
So the reason Pisces took that Dirtmouth bench is because he's about to get great Cyclone Slash from Howling Cliffs, I think.
Yeah.
And after that, he quits out.
Yeah. Yeah, so a lot of this, a lot of routing in this game.
Oh, unfortunate gets hit out of a C-dash.
That's some really, really unfortunate RNG to get that spawn right there. Yeah, a lot of the routing in this game revolves around benches, because quitting out returns you to your latest bench, but does not cancel any of the items you've picked up or anything like that. So you can essentially, you can see in the early game, especially, you don't even take the Ancestral Mound bench, because you get manually saved to it when you exit Ancestral Mound. And from there, we then quit out to that bench twice. Once after picking up Dash, and then again after picking up Claw, just to get back to Crossroads quicker.
So Dalton opting to hit those Vanish Flies for extra soul going into the Hornet fight. It does take a bit more time, but that extra soul can be really nice to have.
Yeah, definitely. With how punishing the Hornet fight can be, getting in some early damage is really important. Especially because it allows you to get to her stagger counter nice and quickly to
Nice
take off some of the pressure.
Slash from Pisces to cancel out of that drop.
Yeah, the well animation manually puts on a hard fall, but in this category we actually cancel it 3 separate times. We're using 3 different nail arts optimally, which is interesting to see. But essentially releasing a nail art gives you control, even if you're in that entering state. So by charging a nail art as you're entering the room, and then immediately releasing it right before you hit the ground, you can cancel your hard fall there.
Really clean Trinomi drop from Pisces.
Yeah, that was very nice.
I'm curious to see if Dalton will go for the Trinomi as well, or if he's going to do the Axe 2 drop.
Personally, I'm a fan of the get hit by everything drop, which is my personal strat. I developed it myself, actually, and I think it's actually optimal, if you really think about it.
I'm pretty sure the Axe 2 drop is actually the optimal strat, but it was discovered pretty recently, so not many runners do it.
It's also cursed.
Pisces is currently doing the get hit by everything drop on his way to Umu. I really hope he took that bench.
Yeah. He should be fine here. As long as he gets Umu 1 cycle, he'll be absolutely fine.
Yeah.
But it is possible just to get bad RNG, which can be very difficult to deal with in this fight. And he's going to get bad RNG in terms of attack length. That's just free time loss. Doesn't really change anything about the fight, but it just kind of sucks.
Really clean.
Yeah, that was honestly just showing us how it's done with that 1 cycle.
Honestly, nice fight from both of them, and Dalton gets the little bit of wall-cling storage there. Nice.
Yeah. Pisces getting the acid wall-cling storage there. That's a really nice one to see. I wasn't actually aware that was possible until very recently.
I missed it. I didn't know it was a thing.
Yeah. Alright, Dalton's only about, 9 seconds behind his PB here, so this is actually very PBable for Dalton if he has some clean execution for the rest of this run. And we'll see that early control again. Just a little bit slower, but you know, you really don't want to accidentally invalidate your run. Fortunately, in a tournament setting, you'll only be given a time penalty for doing the early control, but it's still really annoying. Oh, plus 55 at Brand? Oh, Dalton has an unsubmitted PB, I see. Dalton informing us in chat that his PB is actually 57.27. Alright. I can't believe I missed Dalton in chat. I'm sorry. So now we see Pisces healing on this bench. Absolutely disgraceful. No. We actually get this bench because we quit out immediately after picking up Great Slash to come back and then go down to Dark Deep Nest. Yeah, chat pointing out that a lot of runners probably have unsubmitted PBs right now. Ooh, that's an unfortunate circumstance for Pisces. That C-dash there's an RNG chance that the Uma just dies and gets the explosive hit into you. And there's just nothing you can do in that situation. I believe it's something like a 1 in 5 chance. Oh, nice airwalk. Pisces is showing off a lot of nice movement tech. This is one of the nicest splits in this category, really, for movement tech. Just because there's a lot of stuff to pogo off, and a lot of little airwalks and just tiny optimizations that, when strung together, just feel really tidy.
So if you start the C-dash outside of the Duranda room, like Pisces just did, it is actually impossible to get hit by the first one.
Yeah.
Really clean cycles from Pisces. Oh, unfortunate damage.
Yeah, that's not nice to see. Ah, did you miss the C-dash cancel? Had to look away from
No,
the screen.
he didn't. He jumped up, and I think he was trying for the optimal way to get up there, and he just face tanked into the spikes.
Pisces telling Dalton to get out of chat in chat now. You love to see the double runners in chat. You really do love to see it.
No texting and driving, guys. Oh, unfortunate hit during the Gruzzer drop.
Yeah. That room, while it's infected, is basically just an RNG nightmare. Because the direction, while the Gruzzers spawn in a fairly consistent place, the direction in which they travel is entirely random. Pisces getting hit
again
by the RNG C-dash yet again. I believe that's something like a 1 in 5 chance, something similar to that.
RNG just not on his side.
Yeah. Trying to do everything to sabotage him right now. It's now heading to literally the hardest arena in all skills, in my opinion. Overgrown Mound. Simply because if you miss a fireball or something, then you have to chase around squits for a long time. I'm showing off a little C-dash you can do on the top corner as you enter the room there. You can just, there's a little hitbox there you can wall cling on and get a C-dash.
Oh, he misses the fly.
Yeah. Now he's at the bottom of the room. This is interesting. Okay, looks like he's still gonna... Yeah, it's really unfortunate when you don't get the consistent lineup for it. And he's gonna take a heal here first. Because picking up a spell restores your soul to full, you want to heal in this split before you pick up Wraiths, simply because it just gives you extra health for Queen's Gardens and subsequently Dark Deep Nest.
So Dalton just entered Umu, and it looks like he's going for the 2 cycle that's used on any percent,
Yeah.
which, because we have Shade Soul, is more or less free.
Yeah. Nice D-Dark to start the cycle. You love to see the current patch strats, Kappa. Yeah, on current patch it is possible to one cycle, but you can't do it in the same way that 1221 does. So it involves using D-Dark on the center platform, which is a lot weirder to pull off. I won't necessarily say harder, because I don't know how hard 1221.
It's hard. Let's put it at that.
Alright. So a fun fact, these Petras that Pisces is killing, the flying enemies, he went for QG underplan. He went for that. You have to give the man respect for some of that. That's
And he recovered it too.
Yeah. Even missing it, recovered it straight back into normal. Understandable not wanting to go for underplat twice, because that is incredibly precise. But we love to see a man of the content. Alright.
Clean room over there from Pisces. So now he's going to do Dark Nest. Because we don't get Lantern, we've got to get to Hera somehow. So we go through it in the dark.
Yeah. These rooms are actually, in my opinion, some of the nicest feeling dark rooms. Though I am a randomizer runner, so I'm very used to doing these rooms in the dark for extra checks.
It's definitely, it feels really good to get, as well as once you learn it, like, you know it forever. Yeah. It's actually easier than the shorter segment in Crystal Peaks.
Yeah, definitely. And there's a lot more places where you can line yourself up. It was almost designed, it feels, to have somebody sort of fumble around in it for a long time and learn how the room is laid out. Because you know, there are spikes with, you know, cleaner sections. and big, like, long falls that you can take without having to move a lot. Right, so here we're going to take the back entrance into Beastden. This is a little secret that you can uncover that's just used as a shortcut. The alternative is going through a long cutscene and then having to go through the entirety of Beastden, which is just not too fun, so we're just going to skip all of that.
So a 4434 Hera, not quite, but it's going to be within like 10 seconds or so. Dalton making his way to Great Slash now.
Yeah. Got the airwalk. No, did the Lantern Pogo instead of the airwalk. That's
Still, until that point, some nice movement.
Alright. And again, showing off the nice pogoing off background objects you can do. And Pisces showing off, we recently discovered that killing that devout is actually slightly faster if you have one hit of soul. You can actually Dream Nail it for extra soul and then Descending Dark and Shade Soul to kill it. And that's just ever so slightly faster. Well, I say ever so slightly.
That's why Pisces didn't go for the safety dark in the dark
that's
nest.
Correct. Yeah, that's correct. In the long vertical room in Dark Deep Nest, you can do a Descending Dark that prevents you from getting hit at the bottom by a spider, but doing so loses one cast of soul, which is suboptimal if you want to go for left side exit of Beastden.
Did Dalton cancel a C-dash? Okay, yeah, he did.
Yeah. Yeah, and just some explanations for people in chat that I realise I forgot to do at the start of the run. The reason you may see the runners opening their inventories a lot is because when you're in an inventory, the game forgets how to handle gravity, or at least terminal velocity, and so it allows you to accelerate to very fast speeds. There is a cap. I was informed recently, but the cap is larger than, any speed you could ever find in this game, so we basically don't consider it to be a speed cap. So with a specific 20,000 units. Yeah.
So Pisces on his way to do the sibling climb. This is, in my opinion, one of the scariest moments, because it's pretty much where the siblings spawn is completely RNG. And
yeah, it's a lot nicer on current patch at least, because the sibling spawns are consistent on current patch, so you can sort of plan out a route ahead of time.
Yeah, they all spawn within a certain range, but exactly where is incredibly inconsistent, and it can be very scary to run.
Yeah. Alright, so Dalton coming to Overgrown Mound here to pick up Howling Wraiths. Let's see how he does in this arena. Let's see, Pisces heading towards Shade Cloak right now as well. And he takes a quit out. No, that's the settings menu, Pisces. That's you don't want to turn on VSync. That's current patch strats. Alright. So quitting out there, the game actually hard saves you, so it forces you to take a save there. Which means that while we can't quit out back to outside of Abyss, we can skip the Shade Cloak pickup animation, at least. Which is nice to see.
So, a pretty nice quit room from Dalton. Now with Wraiths at 4824. Oh, unfortunate squid over there, though.
Yeah. Yeah, that one can just get in your way when you're trying to leave. It's very annoying. Alright. Yeah. Alright. So now, Pisces getting the final skill of the run, which is Abyss Shriek, the upgrade to Howling Wraiths, which Dalton just picked up. And it's actually funny. We have Abyss Shriek for the least time in this run, and yet it is the most important spell in the final fight, THK. Because Abyss Shriek does the most damage out of every spell that we have, doing 120 damage with Shaman Stone. And that's really quite a lot, compared to, again, our Nail only does 5 damage. D-Dark does 88 if you hit all 3 hitboxes. The only,
Oh no, Pisces struggling a little bit with the climb.
Yeah, somebody's gonna go to run Abyss Climb ILs after this. Alright. Otherwise looking pretty clean. One of the things I like about this climb from more experienced runners is you'll see how much you pogo, because every time you pogo something that gives you height, you actually also refresh your dash and your wings. And so you can just absolutely zoom upwards using that. Okay, Dalton doing the smart thing and taking a couple of heals here, which is good to see.
Also going into Darkness with Full Soul, incredibly important. So compared to Pisces PB, if he has like an absolutely insane Hollow Knight fight, is it still possible for him to PB?
I'm not entirely sure. Sorry, Pisces or Dalton?
Pisces.
Pisces. I don't think, not at all, actually. Yeah,
And he does not go for Helicopter Knight.
Yeah, unfortunate. There is a minor glitch you can do where if you use Cyclone Slash into that, and it actually works with any nail art, but the other nail arts are much more precise. You actually continue the animation of the nail art.
You know what, at least he didn't go on a detour to kill Nyla.
Yeah, but we have to appreciate that at least. Yeah, this is definitely a respectable time from Pisces. Even if it's not a PB, this is like still a very good time, regardless.
Dalton's struggling a little bit with the jump, but he's got it.
Yeah. Yeah, that jump requires a full height wings jump, and because wings, it pulls you down ever so slightly before you continue going up. And so if you want to get your full height out of a wings jump, then you actually have to have very precise timing on when you press wings. Alright.
So
we'll see Pisces using Shriek as much as possible here. Basically standing inside THK, because those hitboxes, you want all 3 of them to hit.
Well, that's 5 parries so far. Parries are the one attack you do not want to get, because if you attack him while he's parrying, he'll attack.
Yeah. Right, so now we'll go into the self-stab phase. A fun tip is that while he's stabbing himself, THK does not take... all attacks do only 1 damage. Ooh, that's unfortunate. Doing a very, very fast scream there. There is a early control you can do where you take damage to get early control, but Pisces will be finishing off with what looks to be... Is that sub 51? I can't quite tell.
I think so. It'll be close if it is.
Yeah. A very respectable time from Pisces. Let's see when the timer ends. It's just over 51.
Just over.
Yeah, the timer...
51:02.
Yeah, the timer stops automatically with the auto splitter, so a lot of the time we beg the timer to end earlier. And that's going to be GG for Pisces. Let me mark him as done. Right there. Alright. We're back to Dalton's audio here. Alright. So, we're going to send an invite over to Pisces to join the commentary. If I can find the link.
Would you like me to send it?
And I have got it.
Alright.
I'm on it right now. Let me message him. Alright. Okay. So
now,
in the meantime, we'll see Dalton heading down into Abyss. to get the final 2 skills of the run.
Congrats,
Right,
Pisces.
Thank you. You might want to swap over to a Dalton's audio if you haven't already.
Yep, we have already. Now, I wanted to listen to White Palace music the entire time. I really like credits. I have not heard credits enough being a randomizer racer.
Well, you would just hear yourself. Like, the stream would hear through my stream.
Okay, I see. Alright.
But yeah,
so,
how was it?
It was a
I only had
time
chat up, so I didn't know how Dalton was doing. But it seemed like pretty good based on what the chat was saying.
Yeah, Dalton's doing pretty well. I'm not sure if he's on PB pace, but he's just entering Lighthouse now.
Really clean Lighthouse fight.
At a 53:30.
Nice.
And I think and we'll see him, I presume, having just quit out in chat, saying GG.
GG, Dalton. Finish your run. Get a good time. But for anyone who's wondering in chat, I was pressing Fireball when I got that float in Isthmus Grove. It didn't do anything.
Yeah, chat told you to pause and unpause, but it looks like entering the acid seemed to reset at least. Alright. So yeah, that was a very decent time, even with and some nice content from you as well with the extra grub and also attempted QG underplat. I greatly appreciated. That was
I tried and then people got angry at me anyways because I missed it. That's not my fault.
Honestly, the save was really impressive in itself.
Yeah, luckily with wings it's pretty nice.
Yeah. Alright. Dalton just picked up Shade Cloak. I think he's a decent amount ahead now.
Nice.
I'm not 100%.
I forgot I can just hop into the stream.
Yeah. Yeah, the restream is on the Discord. Alright. So, we'll just be seeing... Let's get some hype in chat for Dalton finishing this off.
I see people in chat asking why we use Chinese for the text. That is because it is the fastest scrolling language.
Yeah, because Chinese has fewer characters and this game displays text on a character-by-character basis. It's just the fastest to be in Chinese most of the time.
Dalton doing a wraiths from like in the floor.
Yeah.
All the way
you're
down
supposed
there.
to. Yeah. Is it relatively recent knowledge that you should wraiths in the middle of the room there? Because I remember seeing a lot of people wraithsing as soon as they entered the room. Whereas now I see people jump up to the center to avoid the animation of getting sent to the middle.
People discussed it like a year ago, and the general consensus was either it doesn't matter or who cares.
Understandable.
But then,
with the general skill of the community getting better, I guess. Yeah.
Dalton unfortunately getting caught by that stupid wall at the beginning of the Abyss climb.
Yeah. That wall is very finicky. Yeah. Some of the walls in this game are very misleading. Some of them being, the ones in resting grounds especially, just half of the wall just straight up doesn't exist.
Yeah.
And you just cannot
also
jump off
struggled a bit with that area with the spikes. Unfortunate hit from...
Yeah.
I think they're called crawlets? Or is that something else?
Abyss
Shadow
crawlers.
Creepers, I think.
We're
I
all
always forget.
probably wrong.
We're not in the Hollow Knight. We're not in the Hollow Knight #lore section, alright? We're not well versed in this game as lore. But I believe they are called Shadow Creepers, and I just looked it up, so
Oh, okay.
There we go.
I always just call them Abyss crawlers. I don't know why. I don't know where that came from.
It might
They're
be
the little things that are always exactly where you don't want to be.
Yeah. Yeah, the game does have different names for enemies than what is displayed to the player in debug. Pisces, do you want to advance and show us your percentage? Feel free to guess Pisces' percentage in chat.
Yeah, so
it's
For anyone who doesn't run all skills, take a guess at the percent. Oh, 0. Wow, 0 cheating.
0, how did you know?
I mean, I guess if you'd rather, you could guess the time. That's slightly more interesting.
Yeah. Hey, look, I'm a randomizer runner. The percentage is the most important thing.
Pisces, if you wouldn't mind talking to Elderbug afterwards to make him happy.
Perhaps.
I believe that's down to the discretion of the runner. Because I definitely know there are large anti and pro Elderbug sects of the community.
There are also
If
anti
chat
and
wants
pro
to
Mila and Grub sects in the community.
Yeah, chat
Well,
can
the
vote. I either go
anti-grub-
talk to Elderbug or I go kill Mila.
Oh god.
Chat, there is only one right decision. Don't let us down.
Who's Elderbug?
But
Elderbug is
who's
the
Elderbug?
Elderbug is the NPC in Dirtmouth, who we never talk to in any speedrun because
I'm seeing a lot of talk to Elderbugs and absolutely no go kill Milos, so...
It's actually really even.
yeah, this is surprisingly even here. Make a poll. I don't think we have the authority to do that. Though if SpeedGaming want to organize a poll, that would be interesting.
So it looks like the plan is to do both.
Oh no.
Alright.
Okay, they're on making a poll now. Alright.
Wait, they are making a poll?
Yeah, they're making a poll for it.
Oh. Thank you.
Alright.
An hour, 4 minutes. And
Remember, there's only one right choice.
Alright.
Alright, come on, Dalton. Finish it
Yeah.
off. Sorry we talked about random stuff.
Yeah. That's alright.
But honestly, I feel like I was pretty happy with my run until until the basin split. That didn't go so well.
I mean, yeah. That was
Dunking
basically,
twice and then getting float.
yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know why float happened though? Like, I'm assuming it was just due to how you got hit during the Isma's pickup or something.
I mean, I got hit like the same way I always do. Like the animation started and that worm
Yeah.
hit me.
Yeah.
GG, Dalton.
Yeah. That's a GG. Oh, we got a prediction going.
Prediction.
Yeah. I guess whichever one gets the most channel points gets theirs to go. Yeah. I think it's supposed to be a poll, but this works.
Right, it's 70-30 for Mila.
Oh no.
Oh god.
Oh, it's getting closer to 50-50 now.
Oh lord. This is very
This is the
close.
most tense part.
Yeah, this is not a poll, but this works. Let people spend all their channel points on the prediction, and then yeah, just refund the points when it's over. I guess. This is way better than the poll. It's a
GG
vote where the
Dalton.
people who vote for the winning option get more points.
Jamie, do you
This
want to
feels
invite
rigged.
Dalton in, or
Yep.
should I?
I am just doing so now.
Okay.
All right.
All right, 45 seconds left. The Kill Mila camp currently in a solid lead.
Chat, don't let me down.
Come on, chat. You've got 24,000 points deficit on Talk to Elderbug here. I spent everything on that just to give them a better chance. I don't want either of the options. Alright, hi Dalton.
Hi,
That was a
GG.
pretty decent... GG's. That was a pretty decent run from you. And
Yeah.
I see on your live
So
with a couple of
lower, I'm
goals there.
happy.
Yeah.
But with better Western Knights RNG, I would have won, hands down, but too bad. No,
Yeah.
more seriously, thank you, and GG, and thank you, Pisces, for the guide. It's very helpful.
Yeah.
Thank you. And good race. I liked the chat banter.
Yeah, that's always good to see. when you can-
Apparently comms missed it. I was informed.
I missed some of it. because I am incapable of doing the reading.
So, chat, my game just crashed on the way to Milo.
It's a sign from above.
What?
Oh dear.
Alright. Well,
This is incredibly unfortunate. I definitely did not sabotage Pisces'
worry.
game.
don't worry. I'm not gonna rig it. I'm gonna reopen my game. Don't you worry.
I don't know. I feel like that's
Would anyone like to guess Dalton's percentage?
percentage and time, everybody. All right.
Yeah. GG.
So
Once I.
all right. Just some passing information. So if you do not already know, this tournament, this is the first round of the tournament. There are two brackets, 1-2-2-1 and current patch. And the 1-2-2-1 bracket is starting out with a Swiss. This was the first round of said Swiss tournament. And will eventually go into, I believe, double elimination, if I'm not mistaken, or is it single elim? Pisces?
It's going into a double elim top 8 bracket.
Okay. Alright, for the top 8 out of this Swiss. And for more information, I believe there are commands that should be being spammed in chat at this point. I can't quite remember them, so...
I think it's HKAS.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
So there. And if you're interested in speedrunning this game, absolutely join the Hollow Knight Discord. Our speedrunning community is basically all there, at least for now, until 2027 when Silksong finally releases.
Pretty much.
So yeah, if you're at all interested, you can join it there, and we'll be more than happy to help you get started. And there are lots of good resources and guides. And Pisces, don't need to.
There are also some amazing guides on YouTube, no matter which category you want to get into. So if you have any interest in speedrunning, I highly suggest checking those out.
All right, and all right, now I'm a little bit sad, but we've seen it several times already. We've
Can we get an F in chat for Myla?
and it looks like so now the people who are
The rich
everyone
get
who,
richer.
yeah, the rich get richer. I spent all of my points to with the intention of helping out the crowd, and now I am destitute.
I know a certain mod who's very happy right now.
GG's, Dalton. Thank you both for commentating, and I'll see everyone around.
Yeah, thank you,
Alright.
GG's.
All right, thank you very much, everybody. And I think there are races later today. Stick around for those. I believe, when is the next one?
7
is
p.m.
at-
Eastern time, I believe.
Yeah. Yes, 7 p.m. Eastern will be Porm versus Chomps on the Loose. That's commentated by Insomnia and Spicy on SpeedGaming 2. So stick around for that. Well, I say stick around. Show up for that one as well if you liked this. All right. Thank you everybody for watching. Have a wonderful rest of your days.
Thanks, you too. Bye.